Hi, it's Romella, and this video we are going to be talking about the emotional guidance scale. And this has been written about in this wonderful book, Arsenal is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks, and it's the Abraham books. It's a fabulous book, this one. And on page 114, it outlines the gauge or scale. And this will affect your emotions, are going to affect your vibration. So let me just tell you this. The thing that matters most is that you can consciously reach for a feeling that is improved. The word for the feeling is not important. So let me just have a switch over. I'm going to just share a screen with you from my, where is it, this one? Balance procedure training. Okay, so you should be able to see this. So this is the emotional guidance scale that has been created by Esther Hicks and the Abraham. So you have between 1 and 22 there. So at 1, you've got joy, freedom, love, and appreciation. And right down the bottom, you've got fear, grief, depression, despair, and powerlessness. And these emotions are ones that during the day we will fly through at different rates. So what is said is if you're between 1 and 7, you are in a positive, higher vibration, and anything below that you are out of balance, and you've probably got things that you want to work on or move and just change. So like I said, at the bottom we've got fear, grief, depression, despair, powerlessness. Then it moves up to insecurity, guilt, and unworthiness, to jealousy, hatred, to revenge, to anger, to discouragement, to pain, to worry, to doubt, disappointment, overwhelming, frustration, pessimism, and boredom. Okay, they're all the lower ones. Then we move into contentment, hopefulness, optimism, positive expectations and beliefs, enthusiasm, eagerness, and happiness, passion and knowledge. And then at the top we have joy, freedom, love, and appreciation. So what happens? I want you to imagine that you run like a spiral. And when you wake up in the morning, we're usually at quite a high vibration. We're probably waking up and we may be at number 5, so we may be spinning around here. Then if you might go downstairs, you might go and find that the kitchen's been made a huge mess by other people in the house. You drop down to anger, so number 17, and then up to blame, because you're blaming other people. You're a bit disappointed, saying, oh, I'm really disappointed about this mess. You then get into sort of a frustration and irritation, and you are moving up, but you're still in quite negative emotional states. So what we do is we do this all the time. It's very difficult to stay purely at take number 2, passion and knowledge. We don't. We're here, and then we'll drop down, and then we'll rise up, and we'll drop down, and we'll rise up. But what we're looking for is, like the word resilience, the bounce back ability between these. So what we want to do is we don't want to have to stagger our way through anger, discouragement, blame, worry, doubt, disappointment, overwhelm, etc. to get to optimism. We want to just be able to go, right, okay, I'm not happy with this, let's just tidy it, let's go and do something else. And that bounce back ability, our ability to change our emotion and move back up that scale and raise our vibration again, is absolutely key. So what we've got here is, so let me just explain another scenario. So if somebody's got depression, they are effectively down at number 22. But after, when people get depressed and they start coming out of it, they do tend to get into perhaps more of an anger state, and they're angry. And people around them are going to think, oh, because they're more vocal, that actually anger and angriness is a more negative thing than the depression, but actually they're moving through that. So people might not like the fact that somebody who was depressed is now feeling anger and angry and blaming people, but actually they're moving through the process, they're moving through this guidance scale and raising their vibration very, very slowly on the way up. So I want you just to think about your emotions. So perhaps think about what you've been doing today. Where have you been, or where were you when you woke up this morning? Where were you when you put this video on? Where are you at the end of the day? And just have an awareness of your emotions throughout the day, and just think, right, where am I? And if you find yourself dropping down, then just think, right, what can I do to raise my emotions? So in the book here, it's basically about stopping what you're doing, or stopping that emotions and that self-talk, which is on the other video, and doing something different. So it can be, you know, thinking new thoughts. Let me just have a look and see. Yeah, it doesn't. It's so you could be thinking, having a new thought. You could be right. Let's stop this, and you want to just do something that's going to reset you. So resetting is things like meditation is a great way to reset yourself. So stopping what you're doing and go and doing meditation. I'm not talking a 20-minute meditation, as fabulous as they are. Just do a 2-minute. Just put on the Calm app if you've got that on your phone, and have a look, and just do some breathing exercises. Visualize the color pink, which is all about love. Visualize the color blue, which is all about peace and calm, and just breathe that color in for a few minutes. And there are videos that I'm going to be sharing in the group as well. So just stopping and doing something different. It could be stopping and go and making yourself a cup of tea, and having a very mindful moment whilst you're making a cup of tea. So, but stopping and changing what you're doing will lift you out of those emotions, move you out of the emotion, put you into a different emotion, hopefully of a higher vibration. It might take a while to get back up, you know, to get right up to the top of love, joy, freedom, and appreciation. You know, but any of those top 7 are effectively, you are in balance and you are in a higher vibration. And when we're in a higher vibration, we're feeling better ourselves. We're more connected to ourselves. Our intuition is working. We're connected to our source and to our angelic support team. And we're more open to receive information. When we're in the lower vibrations, we are very stuck in almost like in the what we call it like the 3D, so the physicalness of life, the physical needs of life. And we're then less open to our inner guidance system. We're less open then to our angelic support team and those connections and that intuition and those key messages coming through. So that, I hope, has been a quick introduction to the emotional guidance scale. As I said, it's come from this book here, Ask and It Is Given, by Esther and Jerry Hicks. If you search YouTube, there's bound to be a video on it, or an audio book as well, if that's your thing. But the book is really good. It's got lots of different examples of things you can do it's got 22 processes that will improve your point of attraction. And when we were in these higher vibrations, we are more in the flow, and we are more in alignment with the law of attraction and attracting the things that we want in life. When we're in the lower ones, we are going to be attracting things that probably are not what we're actually wanting. So law of attraction works much better, getting in the flow and being open to receive, as well as generally feeling happier. So this book is well worth having a look at. It's a really, really good book, really simple to read, great fun, lots of different exercises in it that you can use as well for your vibration. If you've got any questions, then come along into the group. See you soon.